One of the other strategies is doing driving for dollars. Have you guys ever done driving for dollars or drove your neighborhood and looked at homes? They're kind of, so what's interesting is actually that is one of the cheapest forms of marketing. It's one of the most effective lists out there because no one has that list. Now, you're gonna have to drive around the neighborhood, and depending where you're at, gas is probably $5 a gallon or $6 a gallon or whatever. But what you're going to be looking for when you're looking at homes by the way, you can do this if you're going to the office, coming back, going to the grocery store, take different routes. Some of the most amazing deals, Sean used to make us, just so you know, when we did deals locally, we would drive to an appointment, meet with the seller, but we had to get there at least 15 minutes early. And part of the reason was he wanted us to drive the neighborhood to look for vacant homes, to look for homes that were abandoned. Guess what we look for? We would look for homes that had flyers on the door. We would look for weeds that are overgrown. We would look for houses that have the garbage cans out front that weren't taken back in because no one's there. We look for houses that have like the pre-foreclosure paper that was like taped to the front window or the front door saying that this house is going to foreclosure. We would look for houses that are for sale by owner. Sometimes these houses, there's sellers that want to sell, they're willing to sell at a discount. They're not advertised on the MLS. They're not on Zillow. They're not on Craigslist. They just have a little red and white sign in the front yard that says for sale by owner. So the things you're going to be looking for is for sale by owner signs, for rent by owner signs, foreclosure posts, overgrown weeds. You're going to look for the mailbox that's overcrowded with, all the junk mail and everything like that. But the biggest thing when it comes to driving for dollars is you're just looking for houses that are not well kept, that look like they have broken windows, that look like they have overgrown grass or weeds, or the gutters are full of leaves, junk cars in the backyard, like just distress, right? Just really bad distress. There's a couple different tools you can use and apps you can use. One of the cheapest out there, it doesn't take pictures of the house, it doesn't like send postcards of it, but it's only $10 a month. It's called Land Glide. It's an app you can use on your phone. It gives you who the owner of that property is, and you can get their mailing address off of that. Now, one of the ones I like to use a lot, and maybe I can pop in here and show you guys on my phone real quick. Hold on a second. All right, so let me share with you guys. This is Land Glide. This is actually an app I use too to find cash buyers, just so you know. So I'm just gonna go to like a neighborhood over here. And let's say I'm driving around the neighborhood and I wanna find out who owns this house at 4359. I click on that, it pulls up the address, the name of the owner, and then it will also populate the mailing address right there. So I can use that. I can just Google that address and that name and try to get the phone number. I can use Fast People Search or True People Search for free to try to look them up that way. This is actually a way that I've used to find cash buyers in a lot of neighborhoods, actually, because you're looking for LLCs in these neighborhoods, owners that are like people that are landlords. Machine. Deal Machine is an app you can use it on your phone. I actually love this app. This is one of my favorite apps for driving for dollars because it does everything. It'll pull up lists. It's taking a while to load here. It can have overlays. It can tell me which properties are non-owner occupied. It can tell me what properties are in foreclosure. It can skip trace properties.